us. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Rip left, rip left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
50's the money. 50's the go.
Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch the before. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch the shit.
Orbit.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Let's go.
On first down, Hamlet. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 89 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. From a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Off the play fake. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Jones, off play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Any weapon. Hey, Haywood. Go. Hey, Rocket. Ready?
2nd and 2. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Echo.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Broncos 14, Patriots 3.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 37. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Yep. Watch the twist. Hey, we're going 37 is the Mike.
Go.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Got his man, that's Harry. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Ready, break.
That's good.
Mike 37. Hey, come on, come get some. Come get some.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Here,
line.
man. Check. Crunch.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Off play action. Jones. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37.
Rock it. Hey, dude. Let go.
Throwing again. Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, team 6.
Check 99.
Hey, lock it. Now.
Jones throwing again. Catch is made by Harry. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side. Mathis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. On the ball.
Get it.
Here's a second and 7. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a third and goal here. Back to throw. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the most.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Go.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go.
Jones now to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Greystone, Travis.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hey. Come to me, it's me. 97's the move. Check.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Mike 3. 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Hey, Charlie! Look at me, zipper!
Throwing on first down. Hamlet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Second down.
Hey, Haywood! Hey!
Looking to throw. Hamlet. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Right there.
On first and 10, Hamlet. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Check.
Go.
Check. Walk 54.
Second and 5. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
61, matchbox light.
Switch gears.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
From the gun on third down, Hamlet. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it.
Come on, Locke. We better than that.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big...
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Now. Ready?
To throw on second down. Hamlin, he'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Let's go, get hit.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Blue down. Tight dog. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, look at me. Door. Spies.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And taken right on the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
On the double. Go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go. 51. 5.
On 1st down, Hamlet buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
High 7. General West.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Coming to you.
Bravo.
Throwing on 1st down. Hamlet flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in his game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mathis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready! 50, plant.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, 10 Lobo. Quickstone, travel. Go! Back, X3, 218, chopper.
Check 50.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 8 read. Hey, orbit. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamlin, this one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the ball. Back.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
39 yards there, a big one.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Hey, Sam off. Get wide.
2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Patriots 31.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Bam.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
New England on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, Echo. SOS. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Go.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Harry. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Harry on the right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Jones now operating from the gun. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hard. Hey, Zoo. Hit it.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. This one brought in by Aiken. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Yep.
On 1st and 10, Hamlet. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Barnett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Hamlet. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Looking to throw. Hamlet. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a four-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Box, light. Jam. Look at me. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ready up.
97's the mic.
Bravo.
We got this. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Check back.
Go out. Yes. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. All right, who we got?
Go.
Switch.
Smooth.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches. At the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Rock it. Switch it. Now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Denver, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout.